Kia ora and welcome to Craft to Artosaurus. My name's Paula and I've finished my mat. So I thought I'm going to pack everything away and that way I'll have a container here that I can use and have fun with. A blue needle. I'm missing a blue needle there. Is it in here? No. Okay. So yep, I had loads of fun with this project, just loads and loads and loads of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Yep, someone said my black mat was a bit boring and I totally agree. Yep, was boring, and I thought, oh, I'll do something about that, and the more I thought about it, the more I just thought, no, I'm going to do it right now. And so yeah, I'm glad that I took a few days to complete it. I think it looks really, really neat, so I'm absolutely thrilled. Oh, this needle came out of here, didn't it? So I'm trying to keep things tidy. I don't know. I thought if you pack up after each project, because I carry this little container around with me, and this is what kept what the project had. Yeah, that way. The project was all nicely kept there, and it really, yeah, it was just easy. I don't know, I find these little containers, they keep my project and all my mess in one area. So that needs to go into a bag where I've got extra threads. This is a needle that needs to go back into the needle holder. So I'm determined to keep my room all nice and tidy. Yeah, my needle holder needs sorting out, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to that, to tell you the truth. Yep, I don't need that, needs to go away. And that just leaves these fabrics, which I actually need to wind up. So yep, we'll wind those up. And that leaves me with a container now that I can put a project onto. So yep, that's a great little thing to be doing, I feel. My orc container and everything, and then I just add my project on top. So I'll put that away, ready to go for the next project. Right, so that's everything all put away, and as you can see, I've got out my house. I've done the back, done the back of the house. I want to actually do a little bit of slow stitching into here, so I'll do that. The roof's all done. Yep, the front needs doing, and that's the side of the house, which I think the side is where we're going to put this little bee. So let's have a look here. Can we fold it? I think we can. Just think he's so cute. Hopefully, yep. And this side here. Right, so we'll go across there. So I want him at the kind of the side of the house. I'm thinking that'll be really sweet. I'm really working out how to get this underneath. It's quite fiddly actually. So grab my clip I've got just in front of me. Clips have been the saving grace for this project because everything's quite small and fiddly, and yeah, clips to me seems to be the way to go. I guess I could glue, but I don't know. Everything I've done with clips seems to be working, so yeah, I'm clipping. Might need to pull it this way a little bit more. It's a little bit off center. Does it bother me? It's probably not, to tell you the truth, that it's slightly off center. Oh, there we go. That looks rather sweet there. Oh, absolutely darling. So because I've got the teddy bear on the back, there we go. I grabbed my owl pin cushion I did in another series, so go look that one up. I don't know I don't know how to connect it. Oh, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. It's been nearly a year going. Come on, Paula, you've been going since January. You should know how to do everything. No, no. I guess the problem is I'm just not that, like I'm interested, but I'm not really that interested, if you know what I mean, about technology. I'm intrigued by it, but not enough to take anything on board that anyone's saying to me. Yeah, it's just not sticking in my mind. I don't know. I think I can get away with just doing a running stitch. And I've I've thought I might not. I'm wondering if I can do this and I might not what do you call it? Stuff it. I might leave it open where one side of the roof opens, and then I don't know, because my clips they sit out on whatever surface it is, but it's open to the air and they're plastic. So because they're plastic and the sun can see them, sooner or later they'll deteriorate. So I want them to last as long as possible because I'm frugal. Oh, I don't know, spend a bit of money on them. What was it, $6 a pack? So, and I have packs that I haven't used because I've lost them. But I thought it would be really neat to just have this sitting on my table, the little house, and inside could be all my clips. It would be like a little secret hiding place for them. So, I don't know. It could just be me being silly. But I thought I'm going to give that a go, see if I can work it out. So I think all the pieces that I've actually done, I'm going to need to back with with another fabric. But yeah, that doesn't bother me. Oh, this bee is so darn cute. I really love this fabric. I'm going to have to find it, aren't I? So, yep. Whoops, so I'm moving the mat. It's been ages making this mat. Now it moves when I move. Oh dear. So I just turned over the sides of it. Yep, thoroughly enjoyed myself. Put buttons on because I'm in a button mood. But I don't know. I don't know now if I want buttons on my houses. I'm thinking it'd be rather cool with flowers. Well, it's got the bee on the back. You see it's got the bee and it's got the bear from the garden. And I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. It doesn't really, it doesn't matter. There's no rules. Yeah, I'm not following the pattern exactly. I never do. Let's be truthful here. I never follow the pattern exactly. I'm sure I annoyed everyone I ever worked with. Yep, halfway through something. Oh, I found a better idea. Oh, let's do it this way. Well, that's not actually in the rule book, Miss Lister. Miss Smith, you sure you should be doing that? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And blow me down, it always worked out. It always worked out. So, yeah, found a shorter, quicker way of doing things, and I just stuck. Well, I couldn't do that in the army, could I? They didn't listen to me. No. Crikey, Dick. Oh, dear. These scissors are slowly getting tighter and tighter. It's driving me bananas. Oh, I'm going to have to buy another pair. And they were so jolly expensive, those ones. Were they the... Oh, no, I think these were the cheap ones I got here. So that's not so bad, is it? Yeah, that's not so bad. Yep. Might get my husband to look at them, see if he can... I don't know. I'm wondering if it's the screw, because it seems to be a very formidable screw there. So, yeah, I'm not blaming myself and weakening hands or anything like that. No, it's the scissors. It's definitely the scissors. Oh, dear. Gosh, I am thoroughly enjoying this project. Yeah, each time I've sat down with it, it's made me smile, which is why I think I like the thought of it on my desk so much. Yeah. Then it's always there and I'm always going to be smiling at it. I don't know. Do you know how some projects just make you really, really happy and others make you really, really grumpy? I'm talking about making... Oh, one year I was in this thing called a guild, and we made these church cushions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, to help out the parishioners. And for years I used them, let's be truthful, they're comfortable cushions. But making those cushions, oh, it was so painful. So very slow and tedious, and it was just, because we did the whole church. I don't know how many cushions did we make. Oh, I remember arriving feeling quite buoyant, and after about an hour I wanted to go home. I'd had enough. This girl was ready to pack up her sewing machine and leave, but I couldn't because, I knew that people would be sitting on these jolly uncomfortable pews without any cushions. So yeah, we kept on going and kept on sewing, and it just went on and on and on. And then when finally you thought, well, I can see the pearly gates, and what do you know, I'm going to get in. Woohoo! Wouldn't be so sure anymore, I tell you that now. We finished. Oh, I was so relieved. And I think it was Margaret Bailey. Was it Margaret Bailey? I think it was Margaret Bailey. We had two Margarets at that stage. So, there was Margaret Bailey and then there was Margaret. She didn't need a second name. She was fun and exciting. Margaret Bailey got the second name. And, oh dear, oh dear. She said, oh, maybe we should all go out, have a little drink together. And so I was thinking, oh, I didn't know pubs would be open at this time of the day. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I went, oh, I didn't think anything would be open, Margaret. Oh, that's not a bad idea, I said, oh, I could do with a nice, nice drink. Crikey, Dick, could I ever? And I'm sure the good Lord would not complain at all. He'd be like, yep, Paula, go for that drink. Off you go. You toddle off and you have that yummy drink. So, yep, I was all for it. And was it Fran who was there with me? I think it could have been Fran. Or yeah. And she looked at me and smiled and she said, what are you thinking? I said, oh, no, I don't know. I think a nice cider would go down rather nicely. And she was like, yeah, I could do with a big, pint of beer or something. That'd be rather nice. And she said, I didn't think any of these ladies drank. And I said, oh, that must be it. And she said, oh, come around to my house, said Margaret Bailey, and I'll make you all a drink. I'll do some mixes for everyone. And I looked at Fran and I said, oh, I've never had a cosmopolitan. Maybe Margaret will be making one of those. And Fran was like, oh, this could be really exciting. And you see, and Margaret lived just down the road from me, Margaret Bailey. And so I was like, oh, we can, the boys are at home, they've got the girls. You can have maybe 2 drinks, because Rob can drive you home. And she was like, oh, that's a good idea. So we arrived at home and I said, oh, we're just popping down to Margaret's for a little bit of a drinky poo to celebrate our finishing of few things. And my husband was like, oh, I didn't think she drank. And Rob was like, are you sure? And Fran said yes. And Paula said I could have 2. So don't you be drinking any beer because, I won't be able to drive home. And he was like, okay. And Jason's like, oh, come on, Rob, I'll make you a coffee. And took the beer off him that he had. Oh, dear. So we toddled on down to Margaret's and, blow me down. She'd already done finger sandwiches. Don't know how on earth she'd managed that, but made finger sandwiches and everything. And we were all looking, and Fran was like, oh, I thought chips would go more with my drink, but that's all right. And then Margaret came out and she had made up some fruit juice, kind of, it's cordial. She made up some cordial and she said, here we go. And Fran and I and Margaret came over, the other Margaret, and said, the look on your 2 faces. She said, we were saying on the way over, I think Paula and Fran thinks it's like a drink as an alcohol. And they were all laughing, like Dot and everyone. They were all laughing, and they said, no, they never would, because Margaret doesn't drink. Margaret Bailey doesn't drink, and Margaret said, no, I'm fairly certain. And I said, watch their faces, and she said, watch their faces. And they all burst into laughter when Margaret came in with this drink, and we were devastated. But still, we had a lovely time, and it didn't matter. She went back and I said to Fran, oh, don't worry, I'll make tea for everyone, and we'll have a bit of a drink now. So there we go, the little bees on. Oh, so cute. So right, the front of the house. So I'm going to stitch into this. So I need to put I don't know. I don't want to put buttons on. Oh, it's just got flower gardens. Oh, hang on. Oh, that could be quite sweet. I'll put a couple of these on. See, you never know what you've got lying around on your desk, do you, ladies? Just go for your stash. Just change things up a little bit. One. I don't want to put another one on, but I can put one over here. Two. Oh, it's hard to... Yeah, I like the flowers. Oh, and look at that. I could even put one of these on the side over here. So, yep, going over there. I should most probably go at the other end, so we'll put it there. Flowers. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We've got lovely little flowers here. I haven't used these. And we've got more flowers in here in this container, so we'll pull these out. Oh, look, there's a lovely big one there. That could be quite sweet. What else have we got? We've got teeny weeny little ones. Oh, flowers galore. Flowers galore. Okay, let's just pull everything out. We'll sort it out later. Sort it out later. Oh, that could be sweet in the middle of the roof. Oh, I quite like that. Okay, putting that in the middle of the roof. I think it's... Oh, I need smaller scissors. Oh, that's sticking something terrible, those ones. Oh, dear. Where have I cut? I don't know where I've cut. There it is. Find my little pair of scissors. They're not there in that container for when I film, but that's all right. I do think that's really sweet, just like that. Some pins. Here we go. It's a bit stiff, so I don't know. Yeah, because this... Oh, no, there we go. Oh, I don't know. I do know. Every so often you'd hear someone too in the church, you know, these pew cushions are so luscious, and you know, you smile to yourself. Yeah. By then they'd forgotten who'd made them, who'd done what. But yeah, it didn't matter at all, you know. No thanks necessary. It's just nice to be. And of course, you know, later on when I got pregnant with my second one, I really love those cushions. I'd hunt one out because there was never enough. Yeah, I don't know why. There just never seemed to be enough. Oh, that's really sweet. I really like that. And we've got a flower over here. So let's... don't know if I want to use my yellow thread. You see, now I'm thinking I want to bring in some other coloured threads. There we go. Since I'm changing it up, it doesn't matter, does it? And there was another flower over this one. So let's put that on. Should most probably be using a glue stick to tell you the truth, but oh, that hurt. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't that sweet? Yes, just agree with me. Just agree with me, people. Oh, yes, Paula. Lovely. Oh, don't know why you didn't think of it earlier. A yellow star there. A pink one here. Oh, loving this. Oh, I don't know. No, I shouldn't do another yellow. Let's have a look on here. Oh, there's orange. I love orange. Orange and blue. Orange and blue could be fun. Put an orange one here, a blue one there. I suppose we should have a nod to the buttons. Oh, look, butterflies. Oh, we can put butterfly there. Oh, yep, I like it there. Don't like that orange one there. I just feel like that's too big. Maybe the blue one. Yeah, the blue one pings on there better. Let's have a look. What other buttons have we got in here? Just a few hanging around. I think that's the wrong sort of button. I think that's the wrong sort. Oh, it's a little bug. you see, I can see a little bug on the roof. I'm going to put that little bug there. Just another button here, or oh, look, there's another one of those. Oh, I should most probably empty it out, shouldn't I, instead of straining to see what's inside. Oh, there's another bug. Oh, look at that. I've got a little yellow one there, a little blue one there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Isn't that cool? I quite like that. Right. So we've got some buttons on there, so a nod to the original house. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, there we go, it fell off. Where's my ort container? Just there. Oh, I think that's really sweet. Right, well, we've done that. Gosh, that is really, really cute. Right. Oh, we could almost put that. No, Paula, no. You're going crazy now. No. Oh, look at this. There's lots of pretty little things here. Right. I know. I was thinking of... Sorry, it's going to be very noisy. I'm pulling out hearts. I was thinking of doing a heart for the door. So, let's have a look. I'm also looking at the other colours I've got here. So, yeah, no. Ooh, maybe. Or we could put two together, couldn't we? Oh, that could be rather sweet, a door. Oh, I like that. I'm not so sure about that yellow. Not a red. It's got a yellow. This is a cream. Cream could be fun. Is that better than the yellow? I think it is somehow. I just think it is. There's the door. Now, I wonder where my little buttons are. I think they're over here. Hang on, I'm just going through. There they are. I've got these teeny tiny little buttons, which I do like using. They are so cool. I could put a few of those around the door, maybe. Maybe not. I've still got the bird to go. I've given up on the bird, haven't I? Let's be truthful. I'm just thinking of something else altogether. So we won't put the door dead center because the bird needs to go there. Remember the bird, Paula. Remember the bird. What else have we got in this little... Oh, look, some more flowers. Buttons. Oh, owls. Owl buttons. Could be nice to have an owl somewhere. Hoot, hoot, hooting. Oh, and we've got some flowers like that. Oh, we've got some purple flowers, which could be rather fun. We've got some special buttons in there. Oh, yes, I remember this. I got these and I never used them. I don't know why I got them to begin with, but... Oh, look. That one there. There's the door. You know, the bit that you see through. Not quite sure what these are meant to be, but I think they're meant to be grapes. We could put them up the side over here. I'm not sure about that, so yep, I'm just going to look through this little bag. Well, bags galore everywhere. I must be a bag collector. Oh, these are bits and pieces, yeah, that I've come across over the years, and I now know what this is. Oh, look, another one of those buttons. Oh. No, I like the circular one more. So, with the bag's here somewhere, I'll find it later. And then there's some dullness down the bottom. Lots of dullness. So, yep, okay. Right. we really need to get on to de bird. De bird. Birdie, birdie, bird. De bird, de birdie, bird. I'm just looking at the bird and wondering how to make it. And I need it to be stuffed so it stands out a little bit. It's definitely going to sit there quite nicely. So I've got the door in the right place. And I do like that door, so I'm keeping the door. Yep, it's just how things are, folks. Yep, I'm changing things a little bit. See, that's too big. These are all too big. I quite like. That's almost a little flower. I'm just wondering. So that's okay. I quite like these. They're very pretty. So I might put a few of those around in places. Let me just show you what they're like. If I can open the bag. This is one of the ones. I got these on Temu. And they're just teeny weeny little flowers. There we go. So some have got diamantes in the middle and some have got lovely. And that would be quite sweet. See, they're all slightly a little bit different, but not a lot. And that would go quite nicely. You know, you can do a vine with a few flowers. You know, I want 3 because I like the odd number of things. So yeah, we'll go back to that one. Something like that. Yeah, I do like that. So then I can carry on and do something up here too. It needs something up here. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, if I do it right, I could put an owl button up there with one of these owls, and I do love owl buttons. Yep. And then I can do a little kind of a branchy tree coming around. That would be sweet. So there you go. Well, we've played today. Well, I've played. You poor people have been watching yet again. Oh, look, and I've got lots of little beads in here. I can, as I go up, I can add a few beads. So that'll be cool. It's actually this little teeny weeny bird that's given me. You know, you could almost make it. Then it would already be puffy. I don't know. You could have that. I'm just going to play with this for a few seconds. Yep. So there's the little, that can go behind like so. See, I can see it in my head. I'm just not quite sure. And then we just need a little wing that kind of comes off. I think that's too big now. But I do like that colour on the blue. Let's have a little think, see. Because it's the same size as that, I don't think it's going to work. Oh, maybe it does. Do you know what? I think it might work as a bird. It just needs to be cut down a little more. But I could go over that with my yellow. Where's my thread? There's my thread. Whoops. The thread's gone everywhere. Bits and pieces are flying through the... Oh, I don't know. So let's have a little play. It won't matter if it doesn't work. This is as cheap as chips. These were. I'm sorry, I'm most probably off camera. I was just checking to see what I was doing there. I'm just doing an overstitch again. Yep. Oh, it's a little bit fiddly, but yeah, but needles come undone. It's a lovely sharp needle. It's a blue. So the blue is a size 24, Chanel. I don't know how long I've been going for too. Yep, things have been popping in and out of my head all day, and I need to take the dog for a walk. It's a beautiful day today. She cannot be, I need to walk her desperately while it's nice and fine out there. It's cold, but it's fine. So, I'll go out with a hat on and most probably a jacket and end up dying of heat with the jacket on and wanting to take it off. And oh dear. Next door neighbour's been busy in his shed today. So she's been out there barking at him. Woof, woof, woof. How dare you work in your shed on the weekend? Woof, 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 woof. Only I can do that, As she's inclined to do. Oh, that hurt. But not too bad. I think that works. So now we've got... I'm just going to keep on going around. Even though this is all nicely done, I just think it's going to bring a symmetry to everything. Oh, look, I've got a knot going. This thread has been very knotty. Beautiful colour, but yeah. Oh, did I see me some thread in it, pins and needles, but not at Pins and Needles, out at Pink Possum the other day. Oh, it was so beautiful, but I did not buy it. I was very, very good. I did not buy it. I might have bought a little bit of fabric because, as you all know, I've got no fabric at all. I know I should move quickly before lightning strikes. Oh, dear. But it was for class, so that's not so bad, is it? So, yep, that makes me feel better. It was for class. Well, apart from one piece, which I bought for myself. But still, it was only $1. It was in her bin of scraps. So she has this wonderful scrap bin out there. I don't know if other people have stores like Pink Possum around them, but, it's a lovely quilting shop. It really is. And it's just got so many cool things. And, of course, she runs classes out there. So from time to time, people have scrap material that they just throw in this bin and the money goes to the store. So, yep. So I picked out a piece that was rather delish for $1. I thought, oh, I love that. And she said, I just saw that the other day. I was going to grab it because I thought, oh, I could use that. And I said, too late now. Sold. Oh, dear. She's having work done on the premises too. So there were workmen all over the place. And her poor dog was at the door looking sad and dejected. Oh, he's such a cutie. He's such a cutie. Isn't it nice when you walk into a store like that? And, there's no food served on the premises or anything like that. So it's fine to have a dog there. It's just sewing that's happening. Oh, that is actually, I really do love that as a wing. It's very, very cute. Well, I think I'm going to leave you there for the day. Yep, I don't know how long I've talked for, but I do know it's getting late. My tummy's starting to rumble. You don't need to hear that on camera, do you? Crikey dick. I'm going to go and find myself something to eat. Don't know what yet, but I'm sure it'll be lovely, whatever I pick out. Just need to, yep, there we go. I'll just finish this off first. So if you've liked this little kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. I showed you what I'd completed, and what am I going to say? Oh, I guess we call it the house, you know. Now I've got a thought for it. It'll be a little bit easier. I do love having that pincushion there. So, yep, that was a good idea. And, yeah, so that'll go there. And I'll have a little beak there. Now, where's the rest of that yellow one I just finished chopping up? Well, hopefully I'll put it here somewhere and it's just for, there it is. I could most probably make the beak out of this. So, yep, so I'll give that a little play and put a little beak out of this. I think that'll be quite sweet. And I'll join these two together. So it's a nice little bird. Oh, I can, yep, so I'll do that tonight while I'm busy having a little play. There's the wing. Doesn't that look sweet? And in fact, I feel that it could almost hang over the end of the house a little. Maybe I could get away with it. I'm not quite sure. So, yeah. Well, there you go. You see, you never know what you're going to do. So I've got a lot to get on with. Well, I've done the lovely bumblebee here, which I do love. I love, that was the whole thing. I saw that, and that'll be going around. So all the pieces, I'll need to find some fabric to put on the inside of them. Since I'm going to leave it open, the roof won't close all the way. It'll just connect on one side, I guess, or in the middle, and then I can open it, and I'll put all these pegs inside. I don't know. Yeah, it's a fun time today. Okay, thank you all for watching. Yep, I'm off. Otherwise I'll talk forever, you poor people. All right, yeah, leave a comment down below, thumbs up, all that sort of stuff. All right, bye everyone. Bye.